brand new video right here on the channel. Also, a brand new series. Welcome to the collective. This is a world I'm currently sharing with a partner. Me and her have been in this world for around about 3 months now, and we're very proud of it. So yeah, today is the first ever episode to this series. Basically, I want to live stream this world, record updates every week, just to give you guys a little update every single week, and also as an almost reminder to me and Alex on how much progress we make, because it is sometimes hard to remember just how much progress you make in a world whenever you're just continuously playing. So yeah, right now where we're standing is actually the world spawn. This is currently an ongoing project. This is the dome. Basically it's a science facility. We have big projects for over here, but currently we're just working on other projects, and it's not the top of our priority right now because, well, you don't really spend an awful lot of time over by spawn anyway. But yeah, another portal behind us will take us to the Nether highway, which will link us to the rest of the world. Basically I wanted to have that there, so whenever you spawn in, you can just exit through there right straight into the rest of the world, or you can actually explore around the rest of the facility. Obviously the rest of the facility doesn't actually exist right now, but yeah. So if we come on through here and on through here, this is, I don't entirely know. None of the rooms over here have really been decided upon the purpose yet. Just wanted to get the basic sort of foundations laid out before we moved on to other projects, because it'd be hard to come back to this knowing that there's nothing here whenever we're working on other projects. So not at least there's foundation, we can come back and work on things ourselves. On through here is just another, oh, the door's actually missing from here. Yeah, this is just a small little dome. I think we're maybe thinking about having a small little wildlife facility in here, an overgrown sort of area, I don't know, to be honest with you. And out here is the garden. Alex has actually been working very hard on the grass here. This is an older save of the world because our other one actually corrupted through no fault of our own, of course, but I don't know, Minecraft Bedrock is the Minecraft Bedrock, I suppose. Come on through here. I'm sure you can see the bubble elevator. We just come on up through here. Once again, fairly unpurposeful, and these 4 nether portals will actually take us back to the same spot that the one down there actually take us to, and we'll go through the highway. This is actually the highway. This is once again just a continuous ongoing project. You can see a drastic amount of lag here if we actually come through here. This is our storage room. There's approximately 700 chests in this room. It's nuts. Sweep here. Oh, you can actually see gamer tags. I've turned it off, but this is Sweep, this is Saska, and this is Kaliska. All doggies from Alex's past, and we're just paying a memoriam to them. Come on through here, just because I know people would ask in case we didn't go through here. This is actually the super smelter. It smelts a stack every 30 seconds. I think it's something crazy like that. It's an amazing investment, and if you don't have one in your world, I highly suggest you build one. Being perfectly honest, there's nothing much down here. It just takes you to a small little place. You know what, I'll take you down anyway, because I know people ask if I don't bring it down. Down this direction is the end portal. Once again, you don't really need to see that. It's nothing major. And if we come on down through here, this is our blaze farm, the first actual farm we built in this world. That does what it needs to do. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing either. You know, we have better sort of machines, better farms in the world that I will get onto later on. This nether highway took about 3 days to sort of all fill in, and we only have a couple locations actually fully filled in, so it gives you kind of perspective and just how huge these projects are. It's just done this way. I'm sure you guys all spied it from the spawn island. This is one of our very nearly complete projects in Hikaria. Hikaria is our small little Japanese village that me and Alex actually live in. We decided, you know, we don't want big fancy over the top houses because we're going to be working constantly on big massive projects anyway, so we actually decided on just a small little Japanese village would be nice for us. We each have our to-do lists here. I'm not gonna go through Alex's because that's not my business really, but on through here we actually have our farms. Yeah, this whole area behind the house here, behind these sort of 4 houses, is actually a massive extension on to the island. If we jump through here into the water, you can actually see that this has been extended out, and we actually need to sort of complete the landscaping around here, but yeah. So yeah, and here we have our small little storage room. This is actually our house, in case I forgot to mention that somehow. It's a really cool house. Actually, the tutorial for it, I'll leave it in the description, by Blue Nerd Gaming. Amazing tutorials, an amazing house. We added our own little tweaks to it and added to the house, but the base sort of foundation is all from him, so you have to give him credit for that. Link in the description if you want to check that video out. So I'm sure the elephant in the room here is going to be the massive tree in the middle. This is actually going to be a cherry blossom tree, but I'm not very good at near tree stuff, so I leave all that sort of stuff down to Alex, and she is kind of just completely lost motivation for working on this project. So yeah, we're chipping away at it slowly, and I'm sure you will notice progress in it in the future. And this house is actually a friend's house we had built for her whenever we first moved to this island, and yeah, she's ever since really stopped playing with us, but we leave her house because she likes to come on here now every now and again. So yeah, if we actually take a gander down here, this is the mine, and this will bring us all the way down to Y12. And I kind of got sick and tired of looking at the ugly sort of entrance, so I took on the project to sort of redesign this, and Alex helped out along the way. But yeah, this sort of is the mine. Really, there's not much else to really say. The little minecart tracks running through here to give the place a bit more life, and through here is basically the rest of the cave. You don't really want to be seeing the rest of that. And just in case I forgot to mention this at the start, this world is entirely on survival. Now, granted, me and Alex have been working on it together, so it hasn't taken as long as other sort of survival worlds would take to flourish and truly come to life. But yeah, these blocks are all completely hand mined and hand placed, and we haven't used creative mode at any point throughout this. So over here, before we get to the massive pagoda, we're actually going to go over here. These are our stables. This is Gus, my horse. This is Lizzie, and these are our friends' horses who the husband been on in a while, but yeah, we like to keep our horses out for her. And each horse has its own little background, its own little plaque on the wall, just to add a bit more life and a bit more character to the island. Really, we enjoy adding small little details such as that over there. And this is Jack Black, our panda. Once again, sorry, I forgot to turn on name tags before I started recording, but yeah, he's traveled a long way to get here. Something short of about 8,000 blocks. Obviously that was made a bit easier in the nether, but so here is actually a small little shrine to our fallen little heroes, our pets that have unfortunately died along the way. And yeah, we remember them in their small little book. This shrine is actually based off the one from Garden of Words, if anybody's watched the film. Lovely, beautiful film, and yeah, I wanted to basically sort of pay tribute to that. This is our pagoda shrine, bubble elevator that takes you all the way up to the top. This portal is the one that links us back to the rest of the nether highway. And if we go all the way up to the top here, it gives us a really beautiful view of Hikaria, really atmospheric whenever it's raining. And we can basically sort of look over everything else in the world. Well, not everything else in the world, but we do have a good view of them up here. I'm sure you'll notice that island is actually flattened out. We do have big plans for that. Once again though, you know, we're all working on our own separate projects, and you know, we're taking things slow. Just ignore those beds. At one point I did plan to have a villager breeder in here, or a villager trading hall in here, but it just ended up never working out. Just through here is actually what we call the mainland, but a large medieval sort of village is going to be taking shape over the next upcoming months. This, I'm sure you saw from the island, is an actual terraformed cliff that Alex has been working on. She does all the naturey stuff, and I'm not a big fan of that, so yeah. I'm actually currently working on a bit project myself, but we're going to save that for the live streams, because I would have to fly about 3,000 blocks in that direction, and my elytra is actually nearly dead, so it's not exactly worth showing today's video anyway, because there's not much of a build. We'll go to the basic farms. Over here is actually where we keep a lot of our smaller farms and stuff like that. Here's our sort of bamboo farm, and I know it's not the most efficient in the world, but it does the trick. It produces a lot of bamboo, and that's only about, I don't know, maybe 3-4 hours of AFK over here. Yeah, so if we actually come over here, we have our sugarcane farms. It's surprisingly slow actually. They're so inefficient in Bedrock Edition, but I think, did those observers just fire? I think they did, didn't they? They did. So we'll actually see. No? I don't know. So yeah, over here we have our iron farm. I can't really show you much else of it. It's the kill feed design. I will leave the link to that video in the description as well. That's from about I don't know, Well, it produces about a stack an hour, so however many stacks are here, and that's how efficient the farm is. There we are. It's a bit more of a better view of it. Trust me, we will get to that monstrosity over there in a second. Yeah, if we actually go up here, this is our creeper farm. Once again, another amazing kill feed tutorial. I'll link that video in the description for you guys as well. Follow along to that because it is extremely efficient. We don't even need to take the nether portal, we'll just fly over here. This is the Guardian farm. It's actually a Silent Whisperer design. I know this bit's a bit messy, I haven't got around to fixing over here yet, but it does the trick. I have some of the modules actually disabled at the minute because it creates that much lag on the PS4. It gets me level 30 in about 3 minutes. So yeah, an amazing design and far more efficient than the Blaze farm. Coming through this portal, guys, we're actually more or less done. I know I haven't shown you down here yet, but it's currently a massive work in progress, so maybe there'll be an update on that next week. With that note, guys, tune in next week, or tune in with the live streams. We're live streaming more or less every day considering we're in lockdown at the minute. Small little 10-minute updates will be uploaded every Sunday, so if you can't tune into live streams, please check out those videos. Yeah guys, that's really it. I've been Morgey. I'm signing out. Enjoy your evenings.